Hello, welcome to day 3 of the Steps to Stardom course. So, well done for doing day 1 and well done for doing day 2 challenge. So congratulations, you are absolutely rocking it. You are committed, you have a vision, you have your why. And today, the challenge today is to talk about a list of 100. Now, I've been around in direct selling for a long time. And sometimes when you say a list of 100, you kind of see this eye roll. Because people often think, well, I don't know 100 people and why have I got to do that? Actually, there's a really, really good reason. So we might be on Facebook. We might look at all the hundreds or thousands of friends we have on there. But how many of those people are actually connecting with you, are actually interested in your Scentsy journey? There could be a handful, there could be a few hundred, there could be more. But potentially, if you don't have that relationship with them, you don't have the stepping stones to success, okay? So part of creating a list of 100 is creating the foundations that you need to be able to take action on intentionally within your business to get results. And results sometimes come in the form of relationships. Results doesn't always have to mean money or team members or performance, okay? Results can be how you perform, as in build relationships, because this is very much a relationship building business. So a list of 100, how do you formulate a list of 100? And if you sat there with your notebook that we talked about on day 2, and you kind of thought, well, you know, how am I supposed to write 100 people's names? This is how you do it. So you can take 5 minutes out of your day. This is your challenge. Take 5 minutes out of your day. Maybe go sit in the garden, somewhere warm, somewhere comfortable. And if you're watching this in the middle of the winter, maybe sit in your lounge next to the fire, okay? But wherever, just give yourself 5 minutes. And I want you to think of somebody that you are friends with. And I want you to get your notebook, and in the middle of that one clean page that's got no writing on, I want you to write that person's name in the middle and put a little circle around them. So everything we're going to talk about now is going to revolve around that one friend that you've written down that you know, okay? And I want you to think about the people in her network. Who does she or he know? So let's call this person Kate, just for argument's sake, okay? So does Kate have a mother? Yes. What is her name? So pop a little arrow out, write her mum's name and write mum. Does Kate have any sisters? Yes, she does. Arrow out, write each sister's name. Do the sisters have any children, adult children? If so, arrow out from that sister's name, any children's names from her, okay? Does your friend work in an office, for example? If so, pop a little arrow out and say office colleagues. And if you know any names in particular, then put another little arrow out and write down the names of the colleagues that work with Kate in the office. Does Kate go to a weight management group? And if she does, pop a little arrow out, weight management group, the leader's name if you know it, or just put leader, and then put group members, okay? Just put another little arrow, group members. Does Kate have an auntie? Let's say she does. Let's call her Lynn. So pop a little arrow out, call her Lynn. And does her auntie have any children? Yes, pop their names next to the auntie. It could be that Kate goes to the gym. So put a little arrow out, gym, and then maybe say receptionist, because maybe every time Kate books into the gym, she has to check in and says hello to the receptionist. And then obviously write down gym session leaders. So if somebody does the Pilates class and Kate goes to it, what's that person's name? If she goes to a Zumba class, who runs the Zumba class? So basically, from Kate being in the centre, just by trying to think about who is in Kate's network, who is she talking to and socialising with regularly, you probably would have already found that she's got potentially 10 or more contacts in just talking about Kate, just thinking about Kate. So what you would then do is you'd flip over your piece of paper in your notebook and you would write 1 to 100 as your list of 100, and you would write Kate as number 1, and then all of those people you've identified that Kate is in Kate's network, you write each one of those down. So, you know, the mum, the auntie, the work colleague, the weight management leader, and so forth, okay? And if you know their names, perfect, pop their names in. If you don't know the names, pop a question mark, because that might just involve a conversation, okay? So before you know it, from one friend you've identified, you've potentially got 10 potential network names that you could then attach to Kate, and you could kind of say, right, I'm gonna talk to Kate about my Scentsy business. Perhaps she will be able to give her mum a brochure. Perhaps she'll be able to take some leaflets into her weight management class. Perhaps next time she goes to the gym, she can give the receptionist a sample pack. And you start to build that network through Kate, okay? So today's challenge is, I want you to think about your list of 100, like what I've just described, and I want you to think of 10 family or friend members that you know. It could be a member of your family, it could be your sister, your cousin, your auntie, whoever. It could be friends, school friends, friends from work, friends from the gym, friends from wherever, and it doesn't matter where they are in the world either. I want you to think of all your friends, and I want you to do this exercise with 10 people, and I want you to then create that list of 100 plus, and you'll be so surprised how quickly that list gets filled up. So keep going, keep building that list, and I will check in with you tomorrow. Good luck.